Hello, class. I thought that it would be a good idea to cover some topic, concept that I think you are going to be needed in this coming days. And the first one that I want to cover is how to multiply by 10, 100, and 1,000. So, first, if the number is an integer, okay, integer include whole number as well as a zero and the negative empty part. Okay, for zero, we won't talk about that. Since multiplying anything by zero, it give you zero. So uh, note that this number can also be uh, negatives. Okay, here's what you do. So to multiply by 10, like 23 times 10, you simply need to add 0 to 23. Okay, so that would be 230. 134 times 10, you multiply, you just need to add a 0 again, so that will be 1,340. Okay, 8 times 10, you just need to add 0 to the 8 because 10 has 1 0, so that will give you 80. Okay, let's talk about multiply by 100. To multiply by 100, you just need to add 2 zeros, okay, to the number. So 23 times 100 will give you 2300. Okay, 134 times 100 will give you 13,400. Okay, 8 times 100 will give you 800. Okay, so now by 1,000, to multiply by 1,000, you simply need to add 3 zeros. Okay, 23 times 1,000 give you 23,000. Okay, 134 times 1,000 give you 134,000. 8 times 1,000 give you 8,000. Okay. Now, if the number that you are multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000 is a decimal number, okay, you need to move that decimal number, the decimal point, by 1, 2, or 3 places to the right. Okay. For example, 2.34 times 10. Okay, we need to move this decimal place point 1 to the right. So now we are going to get 23.4. 0.479 times 10. You are going to move the decimal point 1 to the right. So that will be 4.79. Okay, 12.78 times 10. Move the decimal point 1 to the right. That would be 127.8. Okay, so to multiply a decimal number by 100, what you do is move the decimal number 2 to the right. So 2.34 times 100 is 234. We move the decimal point 1 and 2 places to the right. So 0.479 times 100. Okay, moving the decimal point 1, 2 to the right, give us 47.9. 12.78 times 100 give us 1,278. Okay, we move the decimal point 1, 2 to the right. Okay, and if you are multiplying the decimal number by 1,000, okay, you have to move the decimal point 3 places to the right. Okay, move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So that means we are going to add an additional 0 here. So that will give us 2,340. Okay, that what would that equal to? 0.479 times 1,000. We are going to move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 to the right. So that will give us 479. Okay, 12.78 times 1,000. Okay, move the decimal point 1, 2, 3 to the right. That means an additional 0 would need to be added. So that will give us 12,780. Okay. So that's how you multiply a number, whether decimal or an integer, by 1, 10, 100, and 1,000.